Long ago, when the world was still young, there were no stories among humans. The sky was silent, and the people had nothing to tell their children by the fire, for all the stories belonged to the great sky god, Nyame. But there was one creature who could not stand the silence, a tiny spider named Anansi. He was clever, daring, and loved stories more than honey. One evening, as he watched the people stare quietly into the fire, he said to himself, "If Nyame has all the stories, then I will simply go and buy them." And so, with a bold heart and 6 clever legs, Anansi climbed the tallest tree, weaving his web higher and higher until he reached the golden sky. There, sitting upon a throne of light, was Nyame, the sky god. His voice rumbled across the heavens like thunder. "Little spider," said Nyame, "you are bold to stand before me. If you wish to own my stories, you must first prove your worth. Bring me 3 impossible prizes: Onini the python, Osebo the leopard, and Moatia the fairy, whom no man has ever seen." Anansi bowed low. "It shall be done, great Nyame." For no task is too big for a spider, he returned to the earth and began his hunt, not with claws or fangs, but with cleverness. He first met Onini the python. "Great Onini," he said, "the villagers say you are shorter than a palm tree." The python hissed angrily, "Shorter? I am the longest of all snakes." "Then let me measure you," Anansi said slyly. The proud python stretched himself along a palm branch, and quick as a flash, Anansi tied him tight with vines. He laughed softly. "1 prize for the sky god." Next came Osebo the leopard, fierce and proud. Anansi dug a deep pit in the jungle and covered it with leaves. When the leopard fell in, he roared in anger. "Anansi, help me out." "Of course, my friend," Anansi replied. "Hold on to this vine." But the vine became a noose, and Osebo found himself trapped. 2 prizes for the sky god," whispered Anansi. Finally, he sought Moatia, the invisible fairy. Anansi shaped a small doll from sticky gum sap and placed it in the forest. When the fairy appeared, Anansi greeted her politely. "Good day, beautiful fairy. Won't you talk to me?" The fairy said nothing. Anansi made the doll speak. The fairy, offended, struck it in anger, and stuck fast. Anansi chuckled. "Now, little fairy, you belong to me." With all 3 captives tied in silk, the tiny spider climbed back into the sky. Nyame was astonished. "Anansi," he said, "you have done the impossible. From this day on, all stories shall belong to you, and to your children, the storytellers of earth." And as Nyame spoke, golden light poured from the sky, stories drifting down like fireflies into every village, into every mouth that speaks, and every ear that listens. And that, children, is how stories came to earth, thanks to the cleverness of one tiny spider, Anansi.